because gratitude is the key to your next thank you. Like, you cannot be everything to everybody and then you come home and then you're nothing to yourself. Hello everyone, welcome back to Everything A. My name is A, and if you are just joining me for the very first time, where have you been? And if it's not your first time, welcome back. So please make sure you subscribe. For those of you who hasn't subscribed, turn on your post notification bells so you do not miss a single video. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be doing 18 things I learned at 18. So my birthday was a few days ago, October 19th, and I just thought it would be fun and interesting to do a video like this. So the first thing I would say I've learned at 18 is to make God a priority. I mean, this is self-explanatory. It's very important. I feel like it's even written like seek first the kingdom of God and all other things shall be added unto you. I mean, who doesn't want the money? Who doesn't want the fame? Who doesn't want all the goodies? I would say in order to get that you should seek here first the kingdom of God. That is making God a priority in your day-to-day life, in your day-to-day business, in your academics, in your finances, whatever it may be, whatever niche you are in. I would say make God a priority. So the second thing I would say I've learned at 18 is to make yourself a priority. I mean, this is very, very important. I think it's important to like have self-love, have self-care, do what needs to be done in order for you to learn and grow. And I think you can only do that if you put yourself first and make yourself a priority. I mean, by saying this, I don't mean like you should just toss others to the side, but I would say in every decision you are making, I think you should also consider yourself. In as much as you want to be selfless and kind, I just feel like you should consider yourself by making yourself a priority. So another thing I would say I've learned is to be kind to yourself. I mean, this is very important. I think it's important to give yourself grace to grow, grace to learn, grace to make mistakes. I know all the time it's not that experience is the best teacher. Sometimes you can learn from other people's experience to do what they did but better. So I'll say give yourself grace to grow and to learn, to be kind to yourself no matter the situation. So another thing I would say I've learned is forgiveness. This is also an important lesson that I've learned. I would say most times people think forgiveness is about the other person. For me, forgiveness is not necessarily about the other person. I think forgiveness is about myself because I mean, the time that I would use to be angry at somebody or the time that I would use to resent somebody or whatever, I would use that time to be doing other things. I mean, because some of you know it takes work to actually be angry at somebody. It takes work to be an unforgiving person. So I'll say just forgive, learn, let go, because it's not necessarily about the other person. It's about you. It's about your peace of mind. It's about your sanity. So I'll say forgiveness is a very important factor. So another thing I would say I've learned at 18 is gratitude. I think this is very important. I think it's grateful, like it's easy to be grateful for the big things, the big accomplishments, the big goals that have been achieved. But in as much as you want to be grateful for that, I don't think you should wait for that to actually be grateful. I would say be grateful for the little things, the small goals that have been achieved, the small accomplishments, because gratitude is the key to your next thank you. So another thing I would say I have learned also is to ask, does it matter? And by this I mean actually when you are making certain decisions, especially life-changing decisions, I would say ask, does it matter in 10 years? Does it matter in 10 weeks? Does it matter in 10 months? Like, does it matter the decision or the steps I'm taking now? Will it matter in order to grow for my future? So the seventh thing I would say I've learned at 18 is to define what success means to you. If not, the world is going to define it for you, and you are going to get so caught up in their definition that you forget your own. Sometimes you just try to meet like an unrealistic standard that the world has set for you. So I'll say define what success means to you, because someone else's definition of success can maybe be buying a car at 25 and yours might just be like getting a master's degree or whatever. But when you now try to conform to the pattern of buying a car at 25, I just think it puts you put yourself under unnecessary pressure. So I'll say define what success means to you. If not, someone else is going to define it. So another thing I would say I've learned is to enjoy the moment and the journey. This is very important in as much as we are on the road to becoming who we would love to be. I think we should fall in love with who we already are. I think every step of the journey is necessary for the destination. So I'll say enjoy the moment, enjoy the journey. In as much as you want to learn and grow to become better, enjoy the process of becoming better. So yes, guys, that's it. So another thing I would say I've learned is quality friends over quantity friends. I mean, I used to be one person that loved having like many people around me, around my circle, around my space. I used to love like big circles, but over time I learned that sometimes you just keep people around you that are maybe not loyal, do not genuinely love you, or do not genuinely like want to see you grow, or do not genuinely care about you. So I would say having a small circle, as far as that circle, like they are loyal, they love you, they care about you, they are good for your growth. I would say quantity friends over quality friends, guys. So the 10th thing I would say I've learned is to make memories. I mean, this is very important. Like, it's good to cherish the moment. In as much as you want to cherish the moment, I also think it's good to capture the moments, whether it's making videos or taking pictures of maybe your graduation or your first degree or whatever it may be. I would say make memories. So another thing I would say I've learned is not everybody is going to like you. Like not everybody's going to like you. You might be the nicest, most genuine person on this earth, and somebody will always have something bad to say about you. So I just think you should stop forcing yourself on people because not everyone is going to like you. So another thing I would also say I've learned is to make yourself proud. In as much as you want to make your family, your friends, your peers happy and proud, I would say whatever decisions you are making, you should do it for yourself to make yourself proud. I would also say try new things, like step out of your comfort zone, because out of your comfort zone, that's where there is room for growth. Like try things that you wouldn't do on a normal day, on a normal basis. So I would say do something like you wouldn't normally do. Just step out of your comfort zone, step out of the box you created for yourself, step out of what you have been used to all your life, just to try new things so you can also make memories. Another important thing that I would say I've learned at 18 is to stop being a people pleaser. And this also comes with saying you have to learn to say no. Like you cannot be everything to everybody and then you come home and then you're nothing to yourself. In as much as you love people, in as much as you care about people, I do also. I would say you should just stop being a people pleaser. Sometimes you just have to relax because I don't think you can be everything to everybody. I mean, only Jesus can be everything to everybody. So why try to just like go out of your way to be that? So the 15th thing I would say I've learned is stop comparing. I mean, especially in this day and age of social media, like it's easy to compare. Like we literally compare someone else's day 100 to our day 1. I mean, these people show you the highlights of their lives. Nobody is going to show you the behind the scenes of their lives. And then we compare our behind the scene of our lives to the highlights of their lives, and I just think that's not good and that's not healthy. So I'll say stop comparing. Everybody's time, everybody's season is different. So I'll just say do you, go at your own pace. So another thing I would say I've learned at 18 is to learn a skill. I mean, the world has changed so drastically. Like you can't depend on like the formal education anymore. I mean, that's important. That's the basic of doing anything you want to do. I mean, you have to have a good degree, a good education, very important. I'm not disregarding that, but I would say it's also important to learn a skill. Whatever skill, it may be hand skill, it may be something in the computer, just whatever it is, just know how to do something that is outside the formal education or the other way of doing things. I'll just say learn a skill. Yes, guys. So the 17th thing I would say I've learned at 18 is that there is nothing to prove. Like you have to stop trying to be validated by everybody. Like know when to go the extra mile, but not do not run a full marathon. Like you can't be doing the most for these people. Like you just have nothing to prove. Sometimes you're just trying to prove that you are the best friend, you are trying to prove that you are the best person, you are trying to prove that you are the most loyal person, and people will choose to see what they want to see. Sometimes you can't change people's perspective, and that's just how it is. So I'll say nothing to prove. If not, you cage yourself in other people's perception of you. So the last but not least, 18th thing I would say I've learned at 18 is to never give up. I think this is also a very important lesson. I'll just say failing is not like actual failing. Failing is failing and giving up, basically. So I would say do not give up. Whatever you are doing, as far as you have a passion, as far as you have a dream or a goal or a vision for it, keep on pushing, keep on fighting, keep on praying, keep on believing that people around you are going to help you in accomplishing that dream or that vision. So finally, we have come to the end of this video. So these are 18 things I learned at 18, and if this video was helpful or impactful in any way, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and most importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I mean, it's literally free. Turn on your post notifications so you do not miss a single video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.